From Television City in Hollywood, CBS presents America's most exciting new show, The Joker's Wild. Now, here's the host of our show, Jack Berry.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and a most cordial welcome to a brand new and we hope very exciting show for you. It's called The Joker's Wild. It's a show where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen, and where winning players can win up to $25,000 in cash and prizes. In order to play the game and find out if anybody can win the money and prizes, we need a couple of players. So, Johnny Jacobs, would you introduce our first two players?
That I will, Jack. A mother of two who loves bridge and cooking, Susan Raphael. A former college student who'd like to win enough money to go back to school. Let's welcome Ed Hackey.
Welcome to The Joker's Wild. Susan and Ed, delighted to have you. We wish you both good luck. Susan, you are a cook. You like to cook?
I like to cook, and the trouble is I like to eat it, too.
Doesn't seem to have affected you a bit.
Thank you.
Ed, you say you want to win money to study. We hope you do win money on the program. What is it you want to study?
International Public Administration.
Sounds pretty highfalutin.
It'd be work with the United Nations, something along those lines.
And very worthwhile. Well, players, you'll get a chance to learn the rules of the game along with our home audience and perhaps to win some money in just a moment. But first, we have these messages. Each of you, during the playing of the game, will take turns pulling those levers in front of you, which start our category wheels spinning. If you come up with 3 different categories, like this, you can select any one of the categories, answer a question correctly, and you'll score $50. If you come up with a pair and a single, like this, a correct answer on the single category gets you $50. A correct answer on the pair gets you $100. If you make a triple like this and answer one question on that category correctly, you'll score $150. Now, we have jokers on the wheel. That's the name of the game. They're wild, and you can use them to make any combinations you like. First player to score $500 or more in proper turn wins the game, keeps the money, and plays a bonus round for some lovely prizes. One other thing, if at any time you get 3 jokers like this, you automatically win the game right then and there. In the first round, here are the categories we're going to be using. We'll be using cooking, Roaring Twenties, Julius Caesar, comic strips, and football. We'll let the lady go first. Susan, good luck to you. Give the wheels a spin. You've got football, and a joker. Let me point out to you your options. If you know anything about football, you can play it all the way across the board for $150, or you can go off the board and substitute on the joker with any of the 5 categories we're using. What do you prefer to do?
I'd like to substitute for cooking.
You want to go with cooking because you're a cook, which means you're playing only for $50 because it's only a single. Here's the question. What is the main ingredient in meringue?
Egg white.
Right, and you score $50. All right, there's our first score on The Joker's Wild. Ed, Hackey, if you'll pull those wheels, good luck to you. Julius Caesar, Joker, and the Roaring Twenties. You can make a pair on Julius Caesar for $100, or the Roaring Twenties as a pair, or substitute a category. What do you do?
I think I'll go for Julius Caesar.
This category is a pair, so it's worth $100. Here's the question. In 47 B.C., Caesar came, saw, and conquered the forces of Pharnaces at Zela in Asia Minor. For $100, what famous Latin quote is associated with this effort?
Vine vici vici.
You've got it for $100. End of the first round. 50 to 100 is the score, and it's right back to you, Susan, for your second spin. Good luck. Cooking, Roaring Twenties, and a joker.
I'll say cooking again.
I can't imagine why. $100 is at stake for this question. What is the cooking term used to describe food that is moistened occasionally while cooking or marinating? Is a term you use in cooking.
Oh, basting.
Yeah, that's right. Now you're up to $150. All right, Ed, you've got some catching up to do. Give them a whirl. Football, joker, and cooking. What combination do you play?
Oh, Lord. I think I'll try the cooking myself.
There is much that one can be said right now, but Here is your question on cooking for $100. What's the main ingredient in Welsh rabbit?
Cheese.
Hey, you're right for another $100. Score 150 to 200 at the end of this round. Susan, it's your spin. Joker, comic strips, Julius Caesar. How do you
I'll
play?
try comic strips, please.
$100 riding on comic strips. The question. The boyfriend's name is Tubby, and her boyfriend's name is Tubby, and she has long sausage curls. Who is she?
Nancy?
No, I'm sorry. And now, when you miss a question in this game, the penalty is your opponent has the right to answer the same question for the same amount of money, and he gets it if he's right. Ed, do you know who she is?
Little Lulu.
You've got it for $100. Score $300 to 150. All right, and Ed, you also pick up a turn right here because you answered her question and it was your proper turn, so spin if you will. Football, cooking, football.
Football.
You don't say that with too much conviction. Here's your question. It's worth $100 because you have a pair. First, he was a star running back at Syracuse, then the star fullback of the Cleveland Browns, winning the National League's Most Valuable Player award. For $100, now he stars in the movies. Can you name him?
Rosie Greer.
No, that's not right. I can tell football's not your category. There's $100 riding on this, Susan, if you can tell me who we're talking about.
His name's Brown, too.
Jim Brown is right. You get $100. All right, 250 to 350. Susan, it's your pull. Go ahead. Julius Caesar, Roaring 20s, pair on Caesar.
I'll try the Roaring 20s, please.
All right, you don't want to go with Julius Caesar. You'll try the Roaring 20s, which is worth $50, which would give us a tie ball game. Then this 1925 play is again enjoying a second life on Broadway. What is the name of this famous musical that contains the hits Tea for Two and I Want to Be Happy?
No, no, Nanette?
You're right, for $300. And it's a tie ball game, but it's Ed's turn right now. So, Ed, let's see what you do. Cooking, Joker, football.
Cooking.
Why not? A $100 question on cooking, which would bring you to $400 and very close to a victory. Milk which has soured to the point where it is thick and curdy but not separated is known by a certain name. What is it known as?
Cottage cheese.
I don't know. That isn't the answer I've got here. I'm sorry, that's wrong. You can pick up $100 here, Susan. What's it known as?
Could you please repeat the question?
Yes. Milk which has soured to the point where it is thick and curdy but not separated is known by a certain name. By what name?
Curds?
No, that's wrong, too. It's clabber. Clabber. I'm sorry, nobody scores. And so, it's right back to you, Susan. Spin them if you will. Comic strips? Comic strips. Joker! What do you do?
I'll try comic strips, please.
Yeah, and you're not very happy about it, are you? It's worth $150. You'd have $450. Here's the question. What was the name of the newspaper where Clark Kent and Lois Lane worked? Quiet, audience. Please.
The Globe?
No, not the Globe. Ed, you can pick up $150. What was the name?
The Daily Planet.
You've got it for $450. And we stay right with you. You've got $450. Any correct answer will put you over 500 and will give you the game. So, let's find out what you do now immediately after this message. Big moment for you. You have $450. All you need is 50 more to win the game because you've each had an equal number of turns. I know Susan is breathlessly waiting for this, so spin them and let's see what happens. Comic strips, football, comic strips. How do you want to play it?
Comic strips.
For $100. If you answer correctly, you'll have $550. The game will be over and you will be our champion. Here we go. Sylvester Pussycat has had a hankering for this little canary for many years. For $100, which would give you $550 and the championship, what's his name?
Tweety Bird.
You've got it, and you are the first winner. Congratulations, Ed. You win $550. In just a moment, I'll give you an opportunity to play for some lovely prizes. As for you, Susan, I'm sorry you don't take home the money, but we do have, as our gratitude for your having played the game, some nice prizes for you. Johnny Jacobs, would you tell Susan what she takes home?
Right, Jack. A Charm Glowette, the completely portable gas grill that goes anywhere. Camping, beach, patio, or poolside. Instant flame without starter fluids or charcoal. Charm Glow products, Antioch, Illinois. And to add to those outdoor gatherings, an assortment of party time cocktail mixes. Party time is tops in quality, tops in variety, and now everyone can make a perfect drink every time.
There you have it, Susan. Thank you very much for playing. Let's all say goodbye to Susan, who's been a lovely, lovely girl. Goodbye, Susan. All right, Ed, you've got $550 so far, and lots of things are in store for you as we proceed with the Joker's Wild. First of all, we have to give you a chance to play your bonus round. Now, we're going to give you 2 spins of the wheels. 2. Now, however, instead of categories on the wheels, we have prizes, and they range in value anywhere from $10 or $20 up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you like what you see on the wheels the first time, those 3 prizes are yours. If not, say goodbye to that and spin again. But whatever happens on the second spin, those prizes are yours to keep. Now, one other thing. Some of our prizes are circled like this. You see that color TV? That's circled. If you should happen to come up with 3 such prizes, all of which are circled, in addition to the 3 prizes you have won, Johnny is going to tell you what else you will get as a gift. Johnny?
A Chevelle Malibu Coupe. Fits more families, more budgets, and more garages. The popular mid-size Chevelle from Chevrolet, building a better way to see the USA.
There you have it. All right. Okay, Ed. Now we're all set to give you 2 spins of the wheel for your prizes. Spin number 1 coming up, if you will. You could win a color TV, imports, vacuum cleaner, circle, but you need 3 circles. Now that's those imports, that's a $25 gift certificate. Do you want those combinations of 3, or do you want to spin again?
I think I'll take those.
You'll take these 3 prizes. All right, they're yours. And right now, Johnny Jacobs is going to tell you a little bit about the lovely prizes you've just won. Johnny?
A 23-inch color console TV with custom-crafted wood cabinet and color-keyed tuning controls for easy, fast setting. A $25 gift certificate from Pier 1 Imports, the uncommon store for uncommon people. Select gifts or personal items from 63 countries of the world. Pier 1 Imports, coast to coast. And Wall-Vac central vacuum system installs as easily as a medicine chest. Perfect for homes and apartments. Includes accessories from Wall-Vac, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Those are your prizes. And, of course, you have $550. Now, you have a big decision to make. You can quit right now if you'd like, Ed, and take your money home, your $550, and those 3 prizes, which will amount to about $800 or so. Or you can keep playing. But if you keep playing, you take a risk, because if you lose the next game, you forfeit the $550. You'll always keep the prizes. They're yours, but you will lose the $550. Our $550 will then be dumped into a jackpot. Now, we're starting the jackpot out. The Joker's jackpot right here is $2,500. And if you should win 4 games, decide to stay on, and win 4 games in a row, you'll win, in addition to the prizes and the money, everything that appears in our jackpot. Okay? So, I'll give you a couple of moments now. Do you want to quit with your money and prizes or go on and try to break our Joker's jackpot?
I think I'll keep playing.
Good for you, Ed. On to go for game number 2. And to play game number 2, we'll need another contestant. So, Johnny, would you tell us who's up next?
Jack, it's a former employee of the Internal Revenue Service, Mary Sprouts.
Welcome to the Joker's Wild, Mary Sprouts. Glad to have you with us. Ed's moved over to the winner's circle because he is a winner. He's got the winner's chair. Mary, tell us about yourself. You worked for the Internal Revenue Service?
Yes, I did. I worked as a writer, though. I didn't collect any taxes.
I see. Well, I just wanted to keep in good grace with the Internal Revenue Service, you know? We wish you good luck on our game. I think you know the rules. And in this game, we'll be using the following 5 categories. Here they are, right here. The Wild West, ornithology, rock groups, women's lib, and Democrats. Champion always goes first, so Ed, good luck in game number 2. Spin them again if you will. You've got ornithology, Wild West, and a Joker. What do you do?
I think I'll go with the Wild West.
All right, you want a pair of Wild West. It's worth $100 for this question. Born in a tenement in New York, William H. Bonney moved to Kansas when he was 3 and grew up to become a notorious outlaw of the West. For $100, We know him by his nickname. What is his nickname?
Billy the Kid.
Right, for $100. All right, Mary Krause, your first spin, if you will. Good luck. Joker, Joker! Whoa! Rock groups. I think you know you have combinations to make. You can have 3 on rock groups for $150 or any combination. What do you do?
I think I'll take rock groups for $150.
$150 for this question. Oh, you have a nice plaque out there, Mary. Now he records as a solo performer, but for many years he was backed by a group known as the Miracles. For $150, what is his name?
Smokey Robinson.
Right, for $150. And all the women are yelling out in the audience. All right. Ed, you got your hands full this time, I think. Spin them again. Joker, women's lib. What do you do now, Ed?
Women's lib.
How do you like that? Women's lib for $150, which would bring you to $250. Although she received accolades for portraying a lady of ill repute on the screen, in real life, she is closely associated with the feminist movement. For $150, name the actress.
No idea.
I'm sorry. As you know, if you miss a question, your opponent can answer it. $150. Who is the actress we're talking about, Mary?
Shirley MacLaine.
No, Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda. In Clute. In Clute. I'm sorry, you don't pick up his money, but now you get a chance to spin. Good luck, Mary. Whoops. We have ornithology, rock group, and Wild West.
I'll try the Wild West for $50.
Wild West for $50. Here's the question. George Armstrong Custer lost his life in what famous battle of the Wild West?
The Battle of the Little Big Horse.
That's right, for $50. You go to $200. All right, right back to you, Ed, in just a moment. We'll find out who wins this game, but first we have these messages for the people at home. I'm catching up to you. You're $100 behind, so spin the wheels and see what luck you have. You've got Wild West, Women's Lib, and rock groups. How do you play it?
Rock groups.
All right, $50 at stake, and here's the question. Mary Wilson is the only original member left in this popular singing group. Name the group.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
No, that's not right. That's not right. You get a chance to answer for $50, Mary. Mary Wilson. Sorry, the Supremes. The Supremes. Nobody scores, and you spin, Mary. Women's Lib, Democrats, Democrats.
I'll try Democrats for $100.
For $100 on Democrats, here it is. Among other things, this Democrat acted as ambassador to Russia, Secretary of Commerce, Governor of New York, and was instrumental in establishing the Paris peace talks. Name him.
Nelson Rockefeller.
No, I'm sorry, that is not right. Ed, do you know who it is?
Averil Harriman?
Right, for $100, and you go to $200. All tied up. All right, Ed, spin the wheel. And you get ornithology, Wild West, Wild West.
Wild West.
$100 question on the Wild West. Buffalo Bill's Wild West show featured a gal who was billed as Little Sure Shot. For $100, who was she?
Annie Oakley.
Right, you go to $300. All right, Mary, your spin. Joker, Joker! Woo! Rock groups, how do you play it?
I'll take rock groups for $150.
$150, which you bring it up to $350. The rock opera Tommy was written and performed by what group?
The Who.
Right, for $150. $300 to $350. Right back to you, Ed. Anybody can win this game now. Rock groups, Women's Lib, Joker. What do you do, Ed?
Rock groups.
You won it for rock groups for $100. That would get you up to $400. Songstress Lulu is married to one of the members of this successful Australian rock group. Name the group. Don't know?
Don't know.
All right. You pick up $100 more. Do you know, Mary?
The Bee Gees.
Right, you go to $450, and you can end the game right now. Mary, you're at $450. Any single correct answer will get you out with $500. Spin them and good luck. Ornithology, Democrats, Joker. What do you do?
I'm going to go off the board. I take Wild West for 50.
Okay, you don't like either of the two categories, so you're taking Wild West, which is one of the categories. If you answer correctly, the game is over. You will have scored $500. You will be our new champion. After Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid left the United States, they headed for which South American country?
Venezuela?
I'm sorry, I'm getting a signal. Is that not the correct question? Again, which South American country did they head for?
Venezuela.
No, that is not right. You have $50 coming to you, Ed, if you can tell me which country it was.
Brazil.
No, it's Bolivia. Bolivia. Nobody scores. You're still in the game, Ed. And we're not going to have time to finish it right now because we'll get back to you in just a moment. But first, we have these messages. Run out. Ed, can you come back tomorrow and finish the game?
Surely.
How about you, Mary?
Yep.
Fine. Score is 300 to 450. We'll see you both on tomorrow's Joker's Wild. May the better lady or man win. See you all in Joker's Wild tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
Selected in advance and are advised on the rules of the game.